Hello students, in last lecture we have seen limit superior, definition and examples of limit superior and limit inferior. Let us revise both definitions. Now for limit superior, first of all, if the set is or if the sequence is bounded above, we check whether the sequence is bounded above or not. That is, if it is not bounded above, not bounded above. If the sequence is not bounded above, then its limit superior value will be limit superior of Sn as n tends to infinity will be infinity. Okay, for limit superior. For limit inferior, we check whether that set is bounded below or not. If that set is not bounded below, then the limit inferior of that sequence will be minus infinity. Okay. For limit superior, if the sequence is not bounded above, its limit superior value will be infinity. And if the sequence is not bounded below, then its limit inferior value will be minus infinity. Now, for limit superior, if the sequence is bounded above, if the sequence is bounded above, then what happen? We construct a set capital Mn. Okay, capital Mn is least upper bound of Sn plus 1 like this. We construct sequence Mn. Now, if this sequence Mn, either this sequence is, we can say it is decreasing, it is non-increasing, so you can take it as decreasing. Okay, so it is non-increasing. Now, either this sequence converts somewhere, or as it is decreasing, diverges to minus infinity. Okay, now if the sequence Mn converges to L, then limit superior of sequence Sn will be L. If sequence Mn diverges to minus infinity, then the limit superior of Sn will be minus infinity. Now for limit inferior, if sequence is not bounded below, it is minus infinity. If it is bounded below, if sequence is bounded below, then we find out the sequence small mn, which is greatest lower bound of Sn plus 1. Okay, and this sequence will be increasing, non-decreasing or increasing. Now as it is increasing, it may converge somewhere or diverges to infinity. If this Mn is convergent to L, then limit inferior of Sn will be L. If it diverges to infinity, then limit inferior of Sn will be infinity. Okay, these are definitions of limit superior and limit inferior. We have seen some examples in last lecture. Now let us prove some theorems. So the theorem is, if sequence Sn n varies from 1 to infinity is a convergent sequence of real numbers, then limit infimum of Sn as n tends to infinity is equal to limit of Sn as n tends to infinity. If any sequence is convergent, then its limit inferior is same as its limit. Okay, and another theorem will be, if the sequence is convergent, then its limit superior is same as its limit. So first let us prove this theorem. So proof. Now what is given? Sequence Sn is convergent. So let us assume that limit of sequence Sn is n. So let limit of Sn as n tends to infinity is equal to n. Okay, as Sn is convergent means what? Sn has some limit. Okay, let us assume its limit is L. Now we have to prove that L is equal to limit inferior of Sn. Then we can say then that both values are equal. Now, as limit of Sn is L, means what by definition? Then for given epsilon greater than 0, there exists some n belongs to I such that mod of Sn minus L is less than epsilon for all n greater equal capital N. Okay, this is by definition. Now we can write it, therefore minus epsilon less than Sn minus L less than epsilon, okay, for n greater equal n. Therefore let us add L throughout. L minus epsilon less than Sn less than L plus epsilon. Means what? This is for n greater equal capital N. Means what? For n greater equal capital N, L minus epsilon will be lower bound of Sn. Okay, and L plus epsilon will not be lower bound. Okay, definitely it will be not lower bound. So we can write, therefore if this small n greater equal capital N, then L minus epsilon is lower bound for which set? As n is greater equal capital N, so that set will be, here is Sn, n greater equal capital N, so that set will be Sn, Sn plus 1, Sn plus 2, dot dot dot. So L minus epsilon is lower bound for this set, and L plus epsilon is not lower bound. Okay, now as L minus epsilon is lower bound, therefore we can write, so I am writing it here, therefore L minus epsilon, now it is lower bound, so L minus epsilon will be definitely less equal, I am taking greatest lower bound of same set, Sn plus 1. Okay, we can write it, L minus epsilon is lower bound of set Sn plus 1, and here we are taking greatest lower bound, this value is greatest, so L minus epsilon will be less equal greatest lower bound Sn plus 1, like this. And this is definitely, as it is all about lower bound, and L plus epsilon is not lower bound, so this is definitely less than L plus epsilon. Therefore after applying limit, as inequality is there, after applying limit, inequality will be as it is, therefore we can write L minus epsilon less equal limit. Now this greatest lower bound we denote it by small mn. Okay, so here you can write L minus epsilon, this greatest lower bound is small mn less equal L plus epsilon. Let us apply limit. Now L and epsilon are constant, so it will be as it is, less equal limit of mn as n tends to infinity less equal L plus epsilon. Now what is limit of small mn as n tends to infinity? It is nothing but limit inferior of Sn, limit inferior of Sn as n tends to infinity less equal L plus epsilon. Now what is epsilon? Here epsilon is arbitrary. Okay, so we can epsilon may be any real number, so we can take it at 0. So if epsilon is 0, we get L less equal limit inferior of Sn less equal L. So we get limit inferior of Sn is equal to L. So we can write, since epsilon is arbitrary, what we get? Limit inferior of Sn as n tends to infinity is equal to L. And what was our L? What we supposed L? That is limit of Sn as n tends to infinity. Okay, that is we get, if the sequence Sn is convergent, then its limit inferior is same as its limit. That is proof. Now next theorem. If sequence Sn, n varies from 1 to infinity, is a sequence of real numbers, which is convergent then limit superior of Sn as n tends to infinity is equal to limit of Sn as n tends to infinity. Let us prove it. Its proof is similar to previous example. In previous example, we have proved that if sequence is convergent, then its limit is same as its limit inferior. Now we have to prove it. If sequence is convergent, its limit is same as its limit superior. So let us consider limit of Sn as n tends to infinity is equal to L. As its limit is L, therefore for epsilon greater than 0, there exists capital N belongs to I, such that mod of Sn minus L is less than epsilon for n greater equal capital N. From this we can write minus epsilon less than Sn minus L less than epsilon. Okay. This implies L minus epsilon less than Sn less than L plus epsilon. Okay. From this we can say that L plus epsilon is upper bound of, therefore L plus epsilon is, I am writing UB, that is upper bound for set, which set? Here is Sn n greater equal n. So L plus epsilon is upper bound for set Sn plus 1, Sn plus 2 dot dot dot, and L minus epsilon is not upper bound. Okay. So from this, therefore we can write this L minus epsilon. Now upper bound of, here is, keep this L minus epsilon as it is. So we can write here L minus epsilon. Now let us take least upper bound. So L minus epsilon is strictly less than least upper bound of set Sn plus 1 less than L plus epsilon. L plus epsilon is upper bound. Okay. L plus epsilon is upper bound for set Sn plus 1. So definitely least upper bound will be less equal L plus epsilon. Okay. So from this we can write. Now what is least upper bound? Therefore L minus epsilon, least upper bound of this set is, we denote it by capital Mn, less equal L plus epsilon. After taking limit, so inequality will be as it is. So after taking limit we can write, so this implies L minus epsilon less than limit of Mn as n tends to infinity less equal L plus epsilon. Now after taking limit, inequality will be as it is less than, it is less than or equal to, okay, and L and epsilon are constant, so that will be as it is. Now what is this limit of Mn as n tends to infinity? So this implies L minus epsilon as it is less equal limit n tends to infinity of what? Mn, limit of Mn as n tends to infinity is nothing but limit superior of Sn as n tends to infinity less equal L plus epsilon. Now again, since epsilon is arbitrary, we can take epsilon as a 0. So we get L less equal limit superior of Sn less equal L. So since epsilon is arbitrary, so we get what we get? Limit superior of Sn as n tends to infinity is equal to L. And what was our L? Our L is limit of Sn as n tends to infinity. Okay. So now remember, if the sequence is convergent, then its limit is same as its limit superior as well as it is same as its limit inferior. Next theorem is, if sequence Sn is a sequence of real numbers, then limit inferior of Sn as n tends to infinity is less equal limit superior of Sn as n tends to infinity. Let us prove it. What is given? For any sequence, limit inferior is always less equal limit superior. Now there are two cases. Sequence Sn, it may be bounded or may not be bounded. Now let us see if sequence Sn is bounded, then what happens? If sequence Sn is bounded, then small mn, what was our small mn? Is greatest lower bound of Sn, Sn plus 1, Sn plus 2. Now greatest lower bound is always less equal least upper bound, as it is upper bound, so it is always greater equal this value, least upper bound of Sn, Sn plus 1. Okay, and we denote it by capital Mn. That is what we get, this small mn less equal capital Mn. Okay, if we apply limit, then limit will, inequality will be as it is, limit of Mn as n tends to infinity less equal limit of Mn as n tends to infinity. That is, what is limit of small mn as n tends to infinity? It is limit inferior of Sn as n tends to infinity less equal, this is nothing but limit superior of Sn as n tends to infinity. Okay, which we have to prove that limit inferior is always less equal limit superior. This is for the case when sequence is bounded. Okay, another case, if sequence Sn is not bounded, then what happens? If sequence Sn is not bounded, then what happens? If any sequence is not bounded, if it is not bounded below, then its limit inferior will be minus infinity. If it is not bounded above, then its limit superior will be infinity. Okay, so we can write, if it is not bounded, then either limit superior of Sn as n tends to infinity is equal to infinity, or limit inferior of Sn as n tends to infinity is equal to minus infinity. Okay, one of the both conditions will be satisfied if the sequence is not bounded. Then what happen? Then definitely we can say that this limit in which is minus infinity. So in any one of case we can say limit inferior of Sn as n tends to infinity is less equal limit superior of Sn as n tends to infinity. That is the proof. First two theorems we have seen that if the sequence is convergent, if its limit L, then L is its limit inferior. In second theorem, if sequence is convergent, its limit L in limit is L, then its limit superior will also be L. So we can take it as a note. So write down note. If limit of Sn as n tends to infinity is equal to L, means what? If the sequence is convergent, then limit inferior of Sn as n tends to infinity is equal to limit superior of Sn as n tends to infinity, which is equal to L. Okay, if the sequence is convergent, then its limit inferior and limit superior are same, and value of it is limit of a sequence. Now next theorem is converse part of the note we have just written. What is that? If the limit inferior and limit superior of a sequence are same and which is equal to L, then that sequence will be convergent and limit of that sequence will be L. That is next theorem. If sequence Sn, n varies from 1 to infinity, is a sequence of real numbers, and if limit superior of Sn as n tends to infinity is equal to limit inferior of Sn as n tends to infinity is equal to L, if both of these values are same, which is equal to L, where this L is belongs to R, L is any real number, then sequence Sn, n varies from 1 to infinity, then this sequence is convergent and limit of Sn as n tends to infinity is equal to n. If limit inferior, limit superior are same, and its value is L, then given sequence is convergent and limit of given sequence is L. Let us prove it. So in proof, what is given? So given L is equal to, let us take L is equal to limit superior of Sn as n tends to infinity. Now limit superior of Sn, we can write it as limit superior, that is least upper bound of its set Sn plus 1. Okay, limit superior is limit of least upper bound of this set, we can write. So we can use here the definition of limit. What is that? In general, if limit of Sn as n tends to infinity is equal to L, then we can write for epsilon greater than 0 there exists capital N belongs to I such that mod of this Sn minus L less than epsilon for n greater equal capital N. So here limit of this least upper bound is L, so we can write therefore for given epsilon greater than 0 there exists, let us say, some n1 belongs to I such that what mod of this difference LUB of Sn plus 1 dot minus this L is less than epsilon for all n greater equal capital N1. Okay, so this implies, let us cancel this mod, so we get minus epsilon less than LUB of what? Sn plus 1 dot minus L less than epsilon for n greater equal capital N1. So this implies, let us add L throughout, so it will be L minus epsilon less than LUB of Sn plus 1, okay, less than L plus epsilon for n greater equal capital N1. Now from this, let us consider only this part. We are considering only this part in next step, that is, so we can write this implies what? We are writing only this part, least upper bound of Sn plus 1 dot less than L plus epsilon for n greater equal capital N1. Now least upper bound of this set, upper bound is less than this, so definitely every element will be less than L plus epsilon for n greater equal capital N1. As upper bound of this set is less than this, so definitely now every element of the less equal upper bound, so definitely every element of that is Sn less than L plus epsilon for n greater equal capital N1. Let us give it equation 1. Okay, we have started from where L is equal to limit superior of Sn, that is given part. Again what is given? So similarly, what is given? L is equal to limit inferior of Sn as n tends to infinity. Now what is limit inferior? It is limit of greatest lower bound for inferior Sn plus 1. Okay, now as limit of this set is L, therefore for epsilon greater than 0 there exists some n2 belongs to I such that what? Mod of greatest lower bound of Sn plus 1 minus L less than epsilon for n greater equal n2. Okay, so let us cancel this modulus sign. So this implies minus epsilon less than greatest lower bound of Sn plus 1 dot minus L less than epsilon for n greater equal n2. Let us add this L throughout, so L minus epsilon less than greatest lower bound of Sn plus 1 less than L plus epsilon for n greater equal n2. Now what is this? Now from this, let us consider only which part? We can consider only this part in next step. Okay, so this implies L minus epsilon less than greatest lower bound of Sn plus 1, okay, in bracket for n greater equal n2, okay. Now as lower bound of this set is greater than L minus epsilon, its lower bound is greater than this, means definitely every element of this set is greater than L minus epsilon. So this implies L minus epsilon less than Sn for n greater equal n2. Let us give it equation 2. What was our equation 1? Our equation 1 was Sn less than L plus epsilon for n greater equal n1. This was our equation 1. We have to combine equation 1 and 2. We have to combine equation 1 and 2. Here is n1, here is n2. So to combine it, we will take, if we take capital N is equal to maximum of n1 comma n2, then from 1 and 2, we get what we get from 1 and 2. Equation 2 is L minus epsilon less than Sn. Equation 1 is Sn less than L plus epsilon, and we are taking n is maximum of n1 and n2. So here we can write n greater equal capital N, which is maximum of n1 and n2. Okay. So this implies what? Minus epsilon less than Sn minus L less than epsilon for n greater equal capital N. Subtracting L throughout. This what this implies, mod of Sn minus L less than epsilon for n greater equal capital N. Means for epsilon greater than 0, there exists capital N belongs to I such that mod of Sn minus L less than epsilon. What it means? That is, this implies what? Limit of Sn as n tends to infinity is equal to L, which we have to prove that if the limit inferior and limit superior is same, which is L, then given sequence is convergent sequence, and that sequence convergent to L, which is limit inferior, which is equal to limit inferior, which is equal to limit superior. Okay, that is proof of theorem. Let's stop here. In next lecture we will prove some more theorems. Okay, thank you.